What's up everyone, and thank you for stopping by this channel again. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the DC animated movie Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. This movie was directed by Sung Jin An. To be honest, I have never heard of this director, but after seeing this movie, I am genuinely pleased with what they've done with it. Overall, I have to say this DC animated movie is on the mid-tier for me when it comes to DC animated movies, but when I say mid-tier, I mean like high mid-tier. This movie is really good, really well done. It's rated R, so there are some bloody scenes in the movie. I mean, come on, at DC animated movie, there's gonna be blood. Michael Chiklis is the voice of Deathstroke in this animated movie. Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, is in a fight for his life and his family's life against the Jackal, who's voiced by Jeremiah Erikson. And the way how they introduced the Jackal into this animated movie, because this animated movie is standalone, it's not necessarily in relation to the DC timeline or any kind of timeline. It's just its own thing, so it is set apart from anything else. Sasha Alexander plays voices the voice of Adeline, which is Slade Wilson's wife, and we get to see an interesting dynamic here between Slade Wilson and Adeline and the whole family in general. I'm not going to go too far into what this movie actually entails and what goes on and who else is in it, because I don't want to like ruin it for you if you haven't seen it yet. It did come out in 2020, so it's relatively new. I didn't hear anything about it really, but I was strolling through HBO Max one day and saw that it was available, so hey, put it on, baby. And it was good. I was impressed. It was really good, actually. But overall, I genuinely have to give it to this cast and the director. It was well thought out, and the plot line was really good. If you choose to watch this movie, by the time you get to the end, you're really not going to realize how things just shifted between like the whole family and the Jackal and the entire like ambiance of the film. There's just this switch that happens, and it's like, oh, I did not expect that. But I was pleasantly surprised with what I got. So I really hope that whenever you choose to see this movie, if you so choose to, that you enjoy it the way that I did. Now, I will say there were some negatives that I had with this movie. For one thing, there was a pacing issue at certain points of the movie for me. And another thing was some things that some of the voice actors did, especially when it comes to the wife and Slade. Their dynamic at some points, it just didn't feel needed. It kind of seemed like they forced that in there a little bit for runtime maybe, which this movie was only an hour and a half long, so it's really not that long anyway. But I just feel like the things that went on during those times of the movie were just a little bit much and kind of drawn out. But other than that, I had no problem. The action was really, really, really awesome. The way they animated the action was really cool. This movie is pretty bloody and gory, so I mean, be prepared for that if you're not a fan of that. I mean, I am. Sorry. So as I said earlier, overall, this movie was really, really good and well done. I had my issues with it, but other than that, a great movie. I definitely recommend you to watch it. On IMDb, it says about 6.5 or 6.7 out of 10, which I think they kind of lowballed it. I give it an 8. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I hope that you share the same sentiments. And if you don't, then leave a comment down below and let's talk about it. If you aren't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you guys for stopping by this channel again to watch a video. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you just being willing to check out what I have to say. Until next time,